Hi team, I hope you're all well. Today I'm going to talk to you about series that I need to finish. So series that I've started and that I haven't continued with for whatever reason. So I'm going to tell you about these series. Some of these I really want to get to this year. Some of them will be a bit more difficult and I'll explain the reason why in a second. So to start off with, I'm just going to pick two series that they are series, but the next book hasn't come out yet. It's been confirmed that there will be a next book, but it's not, been like, it's not officially out or anything. It's going to be next year before it comes out. That's where I'm going with that. So the first one is One of Us is Lying by Karen McManus. She's just announced today, in fact, that there will be a new one coming out. I can't remember what the title of it is. Something like One of Us is Next or something like that. It's going to be like a purpley cover. So hopefully it might have purple sprayed edges as well to go with the book. But I'm excited for that. I did enjoy this. I read this last year and I thought it was really, really good. I haven't read Two Can Keep a Secret yet, but it is on my TBR. So, but I'm looking forward to this. It sounds really, really good. The next one, obviously I've read that one. I thought it was good. And the next one is Girls of Paper and Fire by Natasha Nagan. She's got a second one of this coming out. I think it's next year. Pretty certain it's next year, so I am looking forward to that because I did really enjoy this. This is the Fairy Loot special edition with pink sprayed edges, and I did really enjoy this, so I am looking forward to the second one to come out. So those two are like confirmed but not out yet. That's where I'm going with that. So next I have the Arc of Scythe series, which is Scythe and Thunderhead. I read Scythe, was it last year or was it earlier on this year? I can't remember. But I haven't read Thunderhead yet, so I am looking forward to reading that. I did enjoy Scythe. I thought it was alright. I think I gave it 3.5 stars. So I thought it was okay, but it's a duology, so I might as well finish it off. I believe Thunderhead is really good, so I am looking forward to reading that. But I did listen to this on audio, so I'll probably listen to this one on audio as well. But this is one of the ones that I want to get to this year because it is a duology, and then it's done, it's complete, and I've finished it. So I'm looking forward to finishing that off. Next I have the Young Elites trilogy. So that's this one, which is the Young Elites, which I've read. I read that last year and I've really enjoyed it, really loved it. The Rose Society and then the Midnight Star. So I need to finish these two for the set. And I am looking forward to giving those a read because I did really enjoy the Young Elites. Again, it's another one I'd really love to get to this year, but whether or not I do, I'm not sure. But I do really want to finish this series off because I did enjoy it. I think it's going to be really good. Then I've got the names of the series on here because obviously they're not just always called the name of the first book, are they? So then I've got, should probably have done this in order. The Wolves of Mercy Fall, which is the Shiver, Forever, Linger, and I've forgotten the other one, series. I can't remember what they're all called. I only own Shiver, and I'm actually unhauling this book because I've listened to it on Scribd and all the others are on Scribd. So instead of buying them all, because I probably won't reread them, I enjoyed it, absolutely loved it, I thought it was fantastic, but it's not what I'm going to reread. So I tend to unhaul books if I'm not going to reread them. So rather than collecting the books and then unhauling them, it's pointless me even collecting them. I might as well just unhaul this and tell you that I'm going to read it. So I read this earlier on this year, actually, on a whim. I've had this for a very long time on my shelves, and this is the only one in the series that I own, but I do want to continue the series and finish it off. Whether or not I get to that this year, I would like to because it's fresh in my mind, but we'll see whether or not I do that. But I did enjoy this series. Then I've got the Throne of Glass series by Sarah J Maas. I was pleasantly surprised by this. You've probably heard me mention this several times now, but I read this at the same time as I read Raven Boys, and I'd really pumped Raven Boys up in my head, and I was like, I'm going to love the Raven Boys and I'm not going to enjoy Throne of Glass. As it turned out, I didn't enjoy the Raven Boys and I'm not going to continue the series, but I loved Throne of Glass. So I've read book 1 and book 2. Book 2 is Crown of Midnight. It's on the shelves behind me. I'm currently on Hair of Fire. My intention was to read one of these every month for the rest of the year and finish them off in, is it July because it's 7 books, but as it turns out, that's not been the case because Hair of Fire has been going on for the last several months now. So I do intend to finish it off this year, but how long that takes me, I'm not sure. But I am really enjoying it. I really, really love this series. I think it's fab. So looking forward to finishing that off. The Jack Reacher series by Lee Child. This is the first in the series, Killing Floor. I have read this one, and then I've read 61 Hours, and then I've read several of the short stories by Lee Child. But I haven't read any more of the main books. As you can see behind me here, I think you can see, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 of the, 12 of the Jack Reacher series, and then there's one called Matchup, which is edited by Lee Child. So I do collect these whenever I go to a charity shop. If I can guarantee myself that I don't own it, I will pick one up if I've seen one. But I do want to finish this series off. However, it won't be done this year because there are about, I think there's about 25 or 26 of these out now. So there's a lot to get through. I won't finish them all off this year, but I like that it's like a series, you know, that I can just keep going back to, and Lee Child just keeps bringing them out. So yeah, I'm obsessed with Jack Reacher. I think the series is really, really great, and I do highly recommend it if you like kind of, well, it's a bit slow burner, but it's not. It's like fast paced thriller action kind of thing. Jack Reacher's fantastic. I watched the films first, and then read the books. And I'm not sure on the casting of Tom Cruise for Jack Reacher, because Jack Reacher's meant to be about 6'3", 6'4", and weigh like 200 and odd pounds. And obviously that's not the case for Tom Cruise. However, he does carry himself very well, and he pulls the persona off of Jack Reacher really, really well. So I do highly recommend it. I have really enjoyed the ones that I've read so far, and I get through them really, really fast as well. So I physically read these, which is surprising because I don't tend to physically read anything over about 400 pages these days. I tend to try and get it on audio, but I do enjoy picking these up and physically reading them. So I want to get to all of those at some point. I love how you can just like see them all sat there. Next is the, what do they call this series? Oh, his Dark Material series by Philip Pullman. I only want to read these 3. I don't want to read the 0.5s, which apparently there are some of those. I spotted them on Goodreads this afternoon. So I've read Northern Lights. I think I read this, was it last year? I think it was last year, and I really enjoyed it. I think I listened to this on audio, and it was really, really good. This is obviously my copy, and these are my dad's because they're in a set. And I picked this up at the charity shop. I thought it was too gorgeous not to pick up. So I really enjoyed this. I have seen the film, and I did love it. I loved both of them. They're both very, very good. But I do want to continue the series. So the second one is I'm pretty sure the second one is The Subtle Knife. Let me just double check that because I could be getting that wrong. Is it gonna tell me? Yeah, so the second one is The Subtle Knife, and the third one is The Amber Spyglass. So I do want to get to those. I also have The Book of Dust by Philip Pullman that I wouldn't mind getting to, but we'll see. I don't know if I think that's like a spin-off of this series, but I'm not sure. We'll see how that goes. Next, I want to get to The Lunar Chronicles by Marissa Meyer. I read Cinder last month, and I really, really enjoyed it. I listened to it on audio. It was very, very good. Loved the twist of a retelling of Cinderella. It's fantastic, and I really want to continue the series. The next one in the series is Scarlet, followed by Cress. So I don't have Scarlet yet. I managed to find this in a charity shop. I was very, very lucky. Followed by Cress, and then I'm not sure what the fourth one is. I can't remember because obviously this is the third one, so it won't tell me what the fourth one is because it wasn't out yet. But I do want to continue with this series. Again, it's another one. I think I would really like to get to this one this year, actually, and try and finish this off this year because that would be great. And then I have the Sovereign series. Excuse me. The Sovereign series by Josie Jaffrey. This is a like vampire dystopian type of novel, and I am really excited about this because I've already read her series. oh, my mind's gone blank, Solace Invicti series. So this has some characters from the Solace Invicti series, and I loved that series. And I did enjoy the Gilded King, which is book 1 in the series. The second one is the Silver Queen, and the third one is the Blood Prince. I haven't got the third one yet, but I am intending to get to the Silver Queen next month, I think. I've put it on my TBR, and then I can get to the Blood Prince. So I am hoping to finish these this year. I don't know why I'm taking so long over them, to be perfectly honest with you, but I do want to finish these off. I absolutely love this series. Next is, I'm not sure, I can't remember what this series is called, but it's Cruel Prince and the Wicked King. I know there's a third one coming out. The Queen of Nothing is coming out. Is it the end of this year? I can't remember. So I want to finish this series off. Obviously, I've read the Cruel Prince and the Wicked King, and I really enjoyed it. So I want to finish this series off. And I mean, who doesn't really want to finish the series off? I'm looking forward to the Queen of Nothing coming out. It sounds really, really good, and I can't wait to see where the rest of the journey takes us and see what happens to the characters. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that one as well. And then a big one that I'm looking forward to finishing off, which I'm hoping to do next month actually, is the Dark Artifices series. So I've read Lady Midnight and I've read Lord of Shadows. I just need to read Queen of Air and Darkness. Don't know why I've been putting this off. So I smashed these two out in February this year, before I got to meet Cassandra Clare in Manchester, and she signed my Queen of Air and Darkness book, which is a special edition. It's got red sprayed edges, and I'm really looking forward to finishing this series off. I want to see what happens. I have had some, oh, there's some illustrations in here and they're gorgeous. I've had some sort of withdrawals from our main characters, from the Shadowhunter, from the Mortal Instruments, even, for God's sake, from the Mortal Instruments, but I mean, they're in and out, but I'm missing them a little bit. But I just need to get used to sort of these characters, and I can't believe that it's taking me the third book to get to this point. But what can I say? I'm obsessed with the Mortal Instruments. And then off the back of that, I'm going to put it in this one. I am going to do a video of series that I need to start, that I want to start, not need to start, because you don't need to start anything, but that I want to start. However, I'm going to put this one on the back of that because it's part of the Shadowhunters universe, and in a theory I'm already in it because I've started it. So this is the Infernal Devices, books 1, 2 and 3, Clockwork Angel, Clockwork Prince and Clockwork Princess. I want to, well, start and finish these, but obviously they're part of the Shadowhunter universe, so I'm essentially already in there, so it can go in this video rather than the next one. I am planning on reading Clockwork Angel next month, so that's exciting. I can't wait to get to those. And then finally, I've got some mangas and graphic novels that I want to tell you about, series that I've started and want to finish. So I've got Tokyo Ghoul. I've read volume 1, really enjoyed it. I've got volume 2 on my shelves, but I'm sort of trying to save it for a readathon where it might fit in. Maybe I'll save it for the Noops readathon in August. So yeah, I really want to carry on with this series. I think there's 7 in the set, I'm not sure, 6 or 7, I can't remember, but I do want to finish this series off. It's very good. I am enjoying it, and the art style is quite cool, so I'm looking forward to doing that one. And then we've got Heartstopper by Alice Oseman. This is a male romance sort of coming out story, if you like, and I've really loved this volume, this first one. The second one comes out in July, I think it is. I don't know how many more others there's going to be after that. They are all on Tumblr and I can read them on there if I want to, but I've not changed my mind. I've decided I don't want to do that. I want to physically read them because I really enjoy it, and how gorgeous is that cover. So I'm looking forward to reading volume 2 for this series, because I think it's going to be really cute. And then I've got Descender, which is a sci-fi graphic novel. I love the art style for this. It is a little bit weird, and I really enjoyed this actually. I picked this up because Book Roast has been has been boasting about this series massively. So I do want to finish it off. Again, I think there's about 6 or 7 in the series. So I've only read volume 1 so far, but I am wanting to continue with it. So we'll see how that goes. And then Saga, this is volume 1. I do have volume 2, I haven't read it yet. Again, I'm sort of saving it for a readathon, and I really enjoyed this. I read Saga at the same time, not at the same time, but around about the same time as reading Paper Girls and Descender, and obviously I loved Descender, I loved Saga, but I was not a fan of Paper Girls at all. So I'm not continuing with that series, but I will continue with Saga. I think this one has 9 volumes, I'm fairly certain, and this has come to an end now. So that's kind of cool because it means that I can see the end. So yeah, I'm hoping to get to that as well. And then finally, I've got Lock and Key by Joe Hill and Gabriel Rodriguez. This is a thriller, horror, mental case kind of graphic novel. The illustrations are amazing. I'm really enjoying the story so far. I've read up to including volume 3, and I have volume 4 and I think it's volume 4 and 5 on my Kindle, well, on my tablet, and I need to get volume 6. I think there's 6 volumes in total, so I really want to own them all eventually, but they are so expensive. They're like anywhere between £12 and £18 to buy, so I can't buy them all at the moment because money's. But I am enjoying this series, and I do highly recommend it if you are into your horror, thriller sort of genre and your graphic novels. So those are all the series that I want to finish, that I need to finish really, that I really want to finish. Obviously I'm not going to finish them all this year, but it would be great if I could get to my graphic novels and mangas this year. It'd be great if I could get to, what do I really want to get to? I want to finish the Ark of Scythe series. I want to finish, well, start the Infernal Devices and finish those this year, and finish the Dark Artifices, the Lunar Chronicles, the Sovereign series, the Throne of Glass series. So hopefully I finish all of those this year, but I fully intend on finishing them at some point anyway, and I shall keep you up to date on how I get on with that mission. Because this is a mission and a half, and that's before I've even started any of the series that are going to come in another video soon of books series that I want to start. So yeah, maybe I should try and finish some of these before I start some of those, but we'll see how that goes. So yeah, if you've read any of these and enjoyed or hated them, please let me know in the comments down below. I love to hear people's thoughts on them. I try not to take them to heart too much, you know, so that I want to be able to make my own decision on a book usually. So I try not to listen to them too much, but I do enjoy hearing what you thought about things and whether or not you enjoyed them. And if you think I should make some of these a priority, let me know, because I'd like to also do that as well. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like down below. I'd really appreciate it. And if you haven't already, please subscribe again. I would really appreciate it. And I shall see you for the next one. Bye for now.